Say thanks if you can't make it to a home game. You can still watch it live on RPI TV. All RPI men's and women's hockey home games will be webcast. Visit www.rpiathletics.com for more information. There's only one coffee that can be called Dunkin' Donuts coffee. Freshly ground and brewed, fresh each day. Stop by Dunkin' Donuts for a smooth taste from first sip to last. Dunkin' Donuts coffee is brewed for you.
behind the goal. Montreal has it there. Valerie St. Ange, we get a whistle here. Interference, is the call. So to go on Montreal, they've been pretty undisciplined here through the first period and change. As this will be their 4th penalty so far. RPI 1 for 3 on the man advantage. Interference the call, RPI to the power play. Victoria Emard with the call. Good read there to break things up by St. Ange. She'll clear it down. Kimberly back to pick it up for RPI senior out of Anoka, Minnesota. Here's Sabrina Rapace, sophomore from Toronto. Plays it in softly behind the goal. It'll wrap around to the near point where Raspa couldn't keep it in. Kimberly back to pick it up. Just a little bit of pressure there from Sear. Engineers turn away. Now Raspa backing up in her own end. More pressure from Chasson. It'll be Kimberly now. On for Ali Tremblay. Junior from Hayward, Wisconsin. Gets it as far as the Montreal zone, but it's spun back around quickly and cleared by Poirier. A chance for Solander to play the puck. I don't think it was a shot, but came near her crease and probably hasn't broken a sweat yet today. Can't imagine she has. Nolan scored the game's first goal. Shot off of the cage of Schwalbe into the zone by a teammate. Trying to clear it out near side. Nice job to put it against the boards by Wren. Fanned on the shot. Tried to kick it to herself, and it's cleared down. Again, another shot from distance, I guess you could say, on Solander, who steers it behind the goal. That's about as challenging of a play as she's had so far. And now a giveaway in the defensive zone by the Engineers. Gathered here now and moved up the wall. Lauren Severson of Rockford, Illinois, back to the point. Ferroli, a shot right on and a save made by Trevisan. And she will hold on to it there. She's done a pretty good job with rebound control. The first RPI goal came on a play where she had to go across the crease on a one-timer. Nolan off a great feed from Morgan Andre. Made 1-0, and then a nice little redirection in front by Jamie Grigsby, and a shot by Kimberly made it 2-0 on the power play. Penalty about to expire. Shot by Ferroli is gloved, and out of the box comes Amard, and we get a whistle on the held puck. Nolan behind the goal. She got upended in the corner. Is having a bit of trouble getting to her feet. Montreal now to center. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Into the zone, played to the near side on her backhand out in front. And good job to help out. Ferroli was right at her goaltender's side and was able to steer that loose puck out of there. No shot came from it, other than that little backhand try. And another near giveaway. Andre couldn't corral the pass. It was in her skates. Not necessarily her fault there. Now a backhander out in front and a jam try. Flip behind Solander to the near side. Don't think that was on goal either. Ferroli stick handle. A rolling puck eludes Nolan. And back comes Montreal. Nice job to toe the line there. Into the zone. That was Alexandra LaBelle to stay onside. Now Poirier. They connect to center. Here's LaBelle once more. Into the zone, poked away by Oros. She'll shoot it behind her own goal. All the way around to the near side. Kimberly. Nice job to stick handle free. Ahead for Rapace. Rapace into the zone 3-on-3. Top of the circle. Fed towards goal. Sticked away to the corner by Trevisan. Now Oros. Down low. Poked past Rapace. Or Zakowski will pinch in. Rapace off the wall. Kimberly. Wrister blocked. Rebound loose in the low slot area. Dug out by Megan Hayes, the sophomore from Hartford, Vermont. Now left to the point. Puck just kind of sat there, but the Engineers keep it alive. Shot by Rapace was blocked. Count it on the try there by Passard. All Montreal currently. Engineers can't get out of their own end. Into the slot. Fed wide of goal by Passard. Passard rather. She was just being pestered enough by Nolan. And now Burnett. 3 freshmen out there now, I guess 2. Burnett and Andrick, and the Engineers are finally able to clear. LaBelle scored the second Montreal goal. She'll just dump it in. There's some miscommunication there, and they give it away. Vicks at the half wall. Duvin, a shot. Saved by Solander. A couple extra whacks there, and Nolan gives a shove to Vicks, who didn't want any part of her as she spins out of there. Just looking for a little rebound. That Solander did not surrender. 5:22 to play, second period. 2-2 Montreal and RPI. Shots in the period, 9-5 Montreal, after the Engineers heavily outshot the Carabines in the first period, 13-0. Severson on to Tomlinson. A little bit of pace out there for RPI. Orzechowski in her backhand, flips it on goal, and a save is made. It was a good stick handle move from the sophomore Orzechowski. But Trevisan made the save, and important to see the Engineers being able to kind of flip the switch on how this game was going. Turn the tide a bit. It was all Montreal. They were able to go down and get a shot on goal from Orzechowski. There's a shot right off the draw by Grigsby, a rising wrister that was blockered away by Trevisan. Under 5 minutes to play in the second. 2-2 RPI and Montreal. Scrapping for it at the boards. Tremblay lost it between her skates, and that'll allow Montreal to move to center. Poked away by Ferroli. She lost it there. Mercier's shot hit a skate. On its way to the corner. Ferroli can use her strength there. Orzechowski went down as Chasson went down on top of her. Tremblay, soft pass far side, picked up by Ferroli. Former Anaheim Lady Duck, Ferroli, in her second year here at RPI. Back down the ice it goes. Hansen picks it up there. Junior from Copenhagen, Denmark, went to Shattuck St. Mary's. Montreal clears the center. Whitney Wren from Troy, Michigan, the senior. Gets hit along the glass. Now Tomlinson. She'll battle for a loose puck. Trying to play it back to the point. Hansen keeps it in. Kept in once again by Hansen. A shot that goes wide. Caroms off to the near side of the goal where it's swept away. Raspa first to the puck there. Engineers doing a better job of that recently. Getting to those loose pucks. Severson trying to center. She'll jump back on it, hand it off for Wren. Back to Severson along the boards. And now to the point once more. Rapace fires it into the open corner. Raspa again, the first one to it. This RPI group charged up a bit. Here's Rapace centering pass. Hayes, a one-timer. She didn't get enough of it and put it wide. Rapace now to the skates of Hansen. She'll cycle. And it's almost as if the Engineers did flip a switch, as they're going to get a little bit of a tripping here. Maybe a soft one as Hayes will go to the box. It didn't take much to take down the Montreal skater next to her own goal. Will send Hayes to the penalty box. 2:33 left in the second. And the Engineers hope much of that 2:33, 2 minutes to be exact, is spent on the kill. It means they work the PK correctly. Passard up the boards. Gathered there by St. Onge. Third power play for Montreal. Second, I beg your pardon. I was right the first time. 0 for 1. Passard in the circle to the game and of the period. Just across the RPI line, loose puck. Rapace has it, but the Engineers want to try and skate shorthanded. No. He just lost it, I guess. Picked up here by Frédéric Cyr. Cross-ice pass, that's Aymard with the giveaway, and now Tremblay into the middle. Rapace runs into the shoulder of Aymard, and that thwarts that chance. Minute to go in the second. Montreal has pulled back even 2-2 here in the frame after the Engineers led 2-0 after 1. Here's Hansen to clear all the way down the ice. Out of her net to stop it is Trevisan. 40 seconds to go in the second. 5 seconds left in the Hayes penalty. That's about to expire. Out of the box comes Megan Hayes. The Engineers 2 for 2 on the kill today. As it rides the dasher along to the feet of Chasson. To center. Duvin. Nice toe drag, but the puck comes free and it's cleared out by Burnett. Oro's into the zone. Has teammates trailing, trying to find Grigsby. Still loose in front. Ferroli jumping into the play, and she went down. Puck back the other way. Now Slander might have to come out and play this one. She does around behind. Away from Dubois, and that's how the second period ends. 2 goals for Montreal, tied up at 2 of the third period. Coming up momentarily. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV.
Not worth it. And the winner is number 59. Number 59 is the winner of today's chocolate bar competition, sponsored by Ryan's Way. You can claim the prize at the information table here, section 2. Up number 59, our chocolate bar winner tonight. Ryan's Way is proud to support RPI athletics, and congratulations to our winner.
Goalie change here as we start the third. It'll be Kira Bombay in for RPI, the junior from Orleans, Ontario. And it'll be Sarah Lucier for Montreal. So one of these goalies will get the decision in this game if we don't have any more goals. Well, both, I guess you'd say. 2-2 the score. Shots 21-9 RPI after 2. Oh, that second period very much favored the Carabines. Shot skips on through, wide of the goaltender, Lucier. Oro's knocked down, puck played to the wall. Corralled there by Kimberly on the backhand. Kimberly. Borzakowski fires it wide. Karams all the way around. Chasson. Kimberly a slapper. That one deflects off the base of the net. And now Tremblay. Tie up behind the goal. Engineers changing behind the play. Burnett over to pick it up. Maddie Burnett, freshman from London, Ontario, former Blue Water Hawk. As that one skips into the Montreal bench. Their door was open too, but that didn't factor into this one. Puck back in and all the way down, and we get an icing call. RPI 1 for 4 on the power play in this game. The Montreal club is 0 for 2. Good look at Amy Wraithby. Freshman brought in here to RPI. The shot, and Bombay scrambles and makes the save. A nice stop there. Held her ground. And was able to come up with that stop. Three minutes into the third period. Whitney Wren will fire it around. Skips all the way through to the point. Shot was blocked by Raspa. And now turning with it, Passard. Tried to one-hand it out of the zone, Wren. That didn't work. Some extra help there from Hansen. The Engineers do get it deep now. Raspa. And now up the wall. Gathered there. Poirier. And now Severson. Tipped in on goal. 16 minutes to play, third period, 2-2 game. It's been what you'd expect from an exhibition game, although the Engineers did come out with some early fire in this one. They scored the first 2 goals of the game, a couple of nice ones, especially the one-time feed from Andrick to Nolan, a freshman hooking up with a sophomore there for the goal. And then a nice redirect by Grigsby. But in the second period, it was all Montreal scoring-wise. A couple of unfortunate deflections went against the Engineers in the period. Neither goal all that pretty. But as they say, it doesn't matter how you score them. Just matters how many. Here's Rapace in. She can't corral it. Knocked down along the wall. I believe that was is that Hayes down there. She got knocked. Someone got upended along the boards. She's still not up yet. It was does Megan Hayes. 15:22 on the clock, third period. Engineers will hit the road next weekend to take on Ohio State. There's Tremblay, fans on a first shot, second shot hit a skate. Grigsby looks to work it down low for Schwalbe. She can't corral it. Turning back behind her own goal is Poirier. Up the boards, broken up by Schwalbe. Good strength by Schwalbe to force it further below the goal line. Duvin lost it. Again, more good pressure from RPI here. It's Grigsby, gloved down by Schwalbe. Duvin spins towards the wall. Poked away by Tremblay, but the Carabines corral. Kimmich lost it. Now Ferroli leads the rush. Kendra Ferroli all the way in. Still Ferroli trying to backhand it in front. It's swept away at the last moment by Duvin. St. Ange has Chasson breaking, finds her on the nice connection. Chasson into the zone. She'll shoot a low one. It was broken up by the skate of Ferroli. Now Dubois, she has a goal in this game. They look to cycle back down low. Dubois open, centering pass off an RPI stick. It hit Schwalbe, who was just chasing her mark through the middle of the slot area. And that one will be kept in. Or will it? No, out to center. Bouncing puck, chipped in by Tremblay. Fed through everybody all the way down. Will this be icing? They wave it off early. Hansen back to play. Around for Nolan. Nolan at the wall. Off for Whitney Wren. She'll drive hard towards the Montreal blue line. The Engineers dump it in. Ondrek trying to put some pressure on now. Taken away, here's Severson. Shielding it nicely. Trying to feed it in front and had a few too many bodies to get through there. Now Hansen tried a little dipsy-do to get through. That didn't work. Back comes Montreal. Into the zone now. Lavallee. Back towards one of her teammates. That was Dubé crashing, and now a 3-on-2 for RPI. Severson makes a move behind her own back. Centering pass and off the base of the net. And it was Lucier, the goalie, just kind of watched it there. Gathered again, and here is Amard. Victoria Amard to center ice. Kimberly broken up there. Back to Amard. She'll just chip it off the wall. 12:40 to go in the third in the tie game. 2-2. Orzakowski left behind the cage for Kimberly. Hayes. Center ice connection to Rapace. 9 goals and 7 assists for Sabrina Rapace in her first year for RPI. It was third on the team behind Horwood. Laura Horwood, who's graduated. And Shayna Tomlinson, who had 17 points. So she's right in the mix there. In fact, she had a real hot start, did Rapace. Need her to replicate that and more this time around. And she did struggle to score goals last year. Here's Hayes through center, trying to find Oros. Nearly connected. It's spun back the other way. Let's see if they wave off the icing again. Oh, they blow this one dead. Good hustle by Maddie Burnett. I believe it was Passard. Beat Passard down the ice. When Passard looked like she had a step on her into the zone. Burnett turned on the Jets and was able to beat out the race. Face off in the Montreal end. Grigsby trying to force her way to the puck. She's worked off it by Paradis. And now down low. Delorme. Carried on further. LaBelle. Stick handling through center ice, through everybody. Hands it off there. Shot was blocked, picked up by Tremblay. Into the skates of Grigsby. Kicks it to her skate neatly into the zone. Looking for a wrist shot, and she put it wide along the ice. Trying to use the defenseman as a screen, I think. Just kind of bided her time there into the zone and took a low shot that just missed the far post. Now I believe the Engineers are, they're not offside. Thought they were going to be. Thought that left the zone. kept in by Severson. Down low, Tomlinson trying to make a move. Tomlinson's being harassed over there in the corner. And now Severson towards the point and now out to center ice. Montreal on the move. Into the attack, Mercier. All the way through, a save made there. Good stop by Bombay on the back door. It was a slow developing play, but she had to be alert. That was pass that looked like off the base of the net. Karam's around to the near side. Poirier keeps it in. Engineers back on it. This Montreal team beat RPI 4-1 a couple years ago. The only time the Engineers have lost an exhibition game in their D1 history. 9-1 in such games. They've also beaten Montreal a while back as well. But obviously that game included completely different players. This one at least is a few carries over, although the RPI goal scored in the 4-1 loss. Alexa Grushow is now playing in the NWHL for the New York Riveters. Puck along the far boards. Kicked at to the corner. Centering pass. Good tie-up by Kimmerly. Had her man all bottled up in front of the net. Puck forced across the line, but Chasson picks it up for Montreal. 9:20 to play, third period. Nice work back to the point. Bouncing puck. Orzakowski a wrister. That one hit a body and didn't get through. Dubois to center. Orzakowski picks it up there. No penalty so far here in the third. As Hayes will play it on further. Rapace, offside. I don't know. Face-off coming. Just outside the Caribbean zone. I do like the Montreal logo. Both teams' uniforms today. I like them both. What can I say? Centering pass right in front and a save by Mercier. It was Ondrik looking to break the tie. But she was denied, by Sarah Lucier, the new goalie, here in this third period. Now it's picked away. Burnett with Nolan now. Or it was Burnett, Joining the rush there. Didn't quite pan out as Nolan lost it over there. And now Ondrik into the zone. Shot coming in a save. That'll be held onto by Lucier. RPI sophomore defenseman Kirsten Iwaski is diagnosed with cancer over the summer, and of course everyone here, RPI Women's Hockey and RPI Athletics family, wishes her the speediest recoveries, and she's still watching this afternoon or this evening. Want to say hello to Juan back home and the family. We're all in support of you here at the Houston Fieldhouse, and all year, of course, here the Engineers will play with Kirsten in mind. RPI drawing things up here. As it'll be dug out of the corner. And worked along. Into the RPI end, fed in front, Bombay swung her stick at it. Luckily for her, it was helped out of the zone, and the Engineers will work it. Oros on for Hansen, stick handling. Drops it off for Apache, tried to feed it in front, it was broken up. Right back in, a shot, and that one took a deflection, but Bombay made the save anyway. Hit off the defender, I believe it was Wren on its way through. And now Severson, poked on further by Tomlinson. We'll get a cover up here. I guess just to finish my thought, Iwanski last year with the Engineers out of Marquette, Michigan. I know Engineers are hoping she can come back and play for the team once again and come back to school as well. There's a wraparound try all the way through. It's always a scary thing, cancer, but having support along the way always helps. Here's a shot coming off the base of the net. Poked on further by Tremblay. And now Sievers into center. .6:39 to go, third period, 2-2 game. Both teams with chances here in the third. This Montreal club, not a cupcake as some of the you might imagine from some teams, some Canadian collegiate teams. Although you get the whole mixed bag when you talk about both men's and women's hockey, college hockey that is, in Canada. There's some top level talent. You get some players that may have played at the U.S. college level, as Montreal does. Estelle Duvin played at Maine, for example. Plus you get some international flavor. Swiss player, a couple players from France on this Montreal team. And of course, as always, a lot of French Canadians. Here's a loose puck picked up by Dubois. 2-on-1 in. Coming out to make the stop was the junior Bombay. And she did a nice job getting big. She's not very tall, listed at 5'7", which I guess isn't short, but not the same frame that you see in Solander. Bombay did a nice job coming off of her line, coming to the edge of the crease, and being as big as she possibly could, and ended up making the shoulder save to keep this one tied at 2. 5:30 to go. Hansen up ahead for Hayes. Has Rapace breaking, throws it all the way through, but it was behind both Rapace and Oroz. Back to pick it up, Wren. Off the wall now. Rapace in. Has Oroz on the far side of the ice if you can find her. No, we get a hand pass here. 5:04 left, third period. New RPI head coach, Brian Vines, the former men's assistant here, coaching for the first time in a competitive game, and it'll be interesting to hear his thoughts after this one. On how his team played. The one word I did hear from the coaching staff was how are they going to play? They're going to play hard. That's all I knew from the, I guess, game plan, if you will, if you can call it that. Is a centering pass all the way through. Picked away by Sear. Or, excuse me, make that Vix, and she's out to center. Nice job to break it up. Back come the Engineers. It's Tomlinson into the zone. Tomlinson waiting, looking to center, hit a boot on its way through. Came off of a Montreal foot in the end, and it's back into the Engineer zone. Kimmerly for RPI, turning with it. Rigsby spins and throws it in front. Shot right on, and a save is Tremblay. That puck just fell to her. I'm not sure if it was on edge or not, and she didn't get a whole lot on the shot. It was right on goal, and Lucier made the stop. Draw coming in the Montreal zone. 4:08 left. Shots are 27-14 RPI. So we have a contact to the head and a game misconduct on Audrey Lavallée. Will send the Engineers up with a major penalty power play for the rest of the regulation and potentially overtime. So see if the Engineers can take advantage. One-timer blocked by shot by Tomlinson. 3:20 left. RPI can really seize control here, of course. There's a shot right on and a save. Rebound swept away. And back out to center. It's non-releasable, remember, on the major penalty, which is being served by Sear. But the 5 and game misconduct. There's a shot and a blocker save on a try by Hansen, diving poke check, but they can't clear the zone. Schwalbe through traffic, loose in front, save made there, and a second effort is held onto by Lucier. And we get a stoppage. 5th power play chance for RPI in this one. It was Lauren Severson on the doorstep, trying to poke it home. RPI up to 30 shots in this one. Loose in the circle. Montreal trying to clear, kept in nicely by Kimmerly. Rapace shot off the back of the net. Wraparound try fired all the way through by Grigsby. Somehow Kimmerly keeps it in. Shot towards the middle of the ice, poke free. Grigsby. She'll track it down to the point for Raspa. Now Kimmerly. Tremblay snaps it back to the point for Raspa. That shot deflects. Loose in the slot. Picked up by Rapace. A backhander goes wide. Lucier was on her all fours there trying to get back up. But the Engineers couldn't put it past her. Under 2 to go in regulation in a 2-2 game. Pass back to the point is by Kimmerly and all the way down. Major penalty down to 5 minutes left on it. Of course, it could carry over into OT. Tomlinson in. Drops it back to the point. Schwalbe. Raspa. And now here is Hansen. Raspa off on a change for Wren. Engineers will slow it down. Drop past Schwalbe. Centering pass right on in front. It caromed all the way through. Bouncing puck settled down by Wren. Hansen a drive. Looking for the backdoor redirection. That doesn't come, as it was swatted away nicely by the defense. Into the near corner, Montreal will bottle things up. A little over a minute to go in the third. Fed all the way down by Chasson. And now it'll be Wren with under a minute to go in the third. Poked off her stick. Engineers all converge, 3 of them at least, along the boards. A great job of just wasting time here by LaBelle. And we get an offside whistle, of course. 35.4 left in regulation. Still at minute 48 before we head to potential overtime here. Or minute 48 on the power play, I should say. So almost a minute and a half of power play time in the extra session for RPI if they're unable to score here in regulation. Shot in over Bombay. She reached for it, but couldn't reach. Now Kimmerly lost stick here. Let's see if RPI can take advantage. They'll move into the zone quickly. Nice job to get back to the play by Duvin. Centering pass out in front. One-timer goes wide off of Tremblay. Back down low. 12 seconds to go in regulation. She'll take a look at the clock. Off the near boards to Kimmerly with 7. Rister deflects just wide. Raspa towards the net. Bouncing puck with 1. And that'll do it. We'll go to overtime. In a 2-2 game. We'll be back in just a moment with that extra session. You're watching RPI Women's Hockey on RPI TV. We are into overtime here in our exhibition game. More free hockey that doesn't count. Wren, with 32 seconds to go on the major power play for RPI, major penalty. 5 minutes of power play time, has 26 seconds left on it. Schwalbe, Hansen, across, Wren, trying to feed it back across the high slot area. That was pretty congested. Puck popped in the air. Here's Tomlinson, waiting. Hansen, a drive, blocker save made, rebound loose in front. Ondrik trying to find it, steered on goal by Tomlinson, and it's covered. Oh, baby. Engineers in search of that overtime winner, that power play goal. And it looks like it's not coming. 2 seconds left on the power play. Then we'll have about 3:45 or so to go of 5-on-5 hockey. All things staying the same. Here's Hayes. Penalty is over. Out of the box comes Sear, who is serving that 5-minute major. And now Montreal will go on the attack. Chopped at by Oroz. Rapace. Dug free by Rapace. Oh, shot wide there by LaBelle. Kept in at the far point by Amard. Matty Burnett up the wall. Oroz scoops it along. It's intercepted by Passard, who flips it back in. Now LaBelle jumps on a loose puck there. Knocked free by Ferroli. Burnett to the corner with LaBelle. Oroz, good connection to Rapace. Lost the handles, spins it out of the zone, but it's fired right back in. LaBelle sneaks past Burnett, but then overskates the puck. Burnett goes down, picked up there by Rayon. Mercier, a shot. Whoa, Bombay didn't see that one at all, but it went wide. Played on further by Burnett. Maddie Burnett back to her own zone. She'll try the far side. Ondrik has had a strong showing in her first collegiate action, although, of course, an exhibition. Ondrik trying to find it over there. She's set up a goal and nearly had one of her own. Here's Ondrik now. Into the zone. Trying to center. Looking for Tomlinson. Skips over a stick picked up by Wren. She'll stick handle to some open ice. Wren, shot, blocked there. Coming up on 2 minutes to go in overtime. Hansen off the wall. Poirier. Oh, that was Tomlinson who jumped back on it and fired it through at the top of the crease. Now turning back towards the point. It was Hansen who lost it. Wren will pick it up and shoot it near side out of the reach of Mercier. Poudrier. Or Poirier, rather. I'm thinking of Clarkson there. There's Hansen. Tremblay off the wall, minute 17 to go. Dubois. Nice move, lost the puck. Rapace will put it right between Oros and Hayes. It'll be gathered up by Montreal on their own end. St. Ange to center, good connection. Dubois once more on the move, poked free. Oros trying to chop it out of the zone, stays in. Carabines trying to jump on it there. They keep it alive, but it goes right to Kimberly. And she'll turn it back the other way for RPI. Stick handling through center. Still Kimberly. Still on the move. Kimberly pulls it back, takes a shot. Glove save made. Kimberly nearly went to 150 feet for that one. Would have been one of the more methodical end-to-end rushes to end a game you've ever seen, but would have counted nonetheless. 39 seconds to play in overtime. 2-2 RPI in Montreal. Exhibition action. We'll have more of it next Saturday as the RPI men take on St. Mary's University from Nova Scotia. Same time, same place. And another first-year head coach debut for Dave Smith and the RPI men. Here's Raspa in the corner, 30 seconds to go. See if the Engineers can get a game winner here. Grigsby in the dying moments, back to the point. Ferroli, she'll line one up, hits a skate, loose in front, rebound! Still can't find it, Schwalbe battling. Back towards the point and out to center. Good play by Ferroli to just get that puck to the net. Engineers had a few cracks at it. That's kind of been the story ever since the first period. The Engineers haven't been able to get anything of puck luck past the goaltender, either of the goalies here for Montreal. That'll do it. There's the final horn, 2-2, RPI and Montreal. It's a final. RPI goals from Sam Nolan and Jamie Grigsby on the power play. In the first period, then it was Catherine Dubois and Alexandra Labelle in the second. That's all the scoring in this one. Shots, a final 33-14 RPI. They controlled much of the game, had a little bit of a lapse in that second, and that allowed Montreal to get back into the game. Goaltending statistics, Solander made 7 saves on 9 shots in the first 2 periods. Kira Bombay was solid, 5 out of 5 in the third for RPI. For Montreal, Trevisan, that's Maud, had 19 saves in the first 2 periods, gave up the 2 goals, and Sarah Lucier, 12 stops in the third period. So both backup goalies with solid games here in this one. Scoring, LaBelle with a goal, Dubois with a goal, and Vicks, Jade Vicks with an assist for the Carabines. For RPI, 6 points spread out over 6 players, or 5 points over 5 players, I should say. Grigsby and Nolan the goals, assists to Morgan Ondrick, Amanda Kimberly, and Marissa Raspa. That'll do it for us here at RPI TV. Your final score in exhibition play was RPI 2 and Montreal 2 in overtime. Engineers hit the road next weekend. They go to Ohio State to start their regular season with a 2-game series in Columbus, Ohio. That'll do it for me here, Perry Lascaris, and everybody here at RPI TV. We thank you for watching today's game, 2-2 at the Fieldhouse.